Donuts for breakfast. Bang Energy coffee for breakfast. Alright guys, so had some issues yesterday uploading. Was trying to get it out. Now I'm trying to get it out right now because I couldn't get it out last night. And came to town. You can probably see through the window stuff I'm in town. And all of a sudden, the upload starts re-uploading. It was already like 75% done. And then out of nowhere, boom, back to 0 and it starts over. That's after letting it go all night with my Weeboost system. And after like 8 hours of uploading at night, it went up to like 8% or something. It's been a nightmare. But, like I said not long ago, things could be worse. So, hey, whatever. I'm just gonna eat my powdered donuts, drink my coffee. It's pretty funny. I went to the gas station. I go to this gas station all the time. But I still consider myself pretty new around here. And the cashier, she was just like, hey, I saw you on YouTube. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. She was like, yeah, I saw the van, and, you know, me and my boyfriend looked it up and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Which, it's pretty funny. Ironically, she saw the van, and the van's only been to this store a couple of times, but I've been in my truck like, I don't know, probably like 500 times. So it's pretty funny that they saw the van. So I need to step up the advertising on my truck a little bit, I guess. I got the big old sticker up here, but I guess it's not enough. No, I'm just joking. So hopefully you'll see this after the Crockers video. But man, I've been trying to work as much as I can, do as much as I can, and it's a lot going on the tiny house build, but I'm enjoying it. I have this new breath of fresh air, I guess you want to call it that. YouTube's doing a little bit better for me, and I'm not struggling anymore, so that's pretty cool. It's I actually have a budget now to put into the house. I can actually buy a bunch of materials. Unfortunately, right now, the treated lumber is still hard to get, but fortunately, I don't need too much of it anymore, because I'll be working on the inside and all that pretty quick here. But I'm ordering the chinking from the outside. That alone is going to be $1,000, and fingers crossed that it's enough to finish. I did the calculations. I'm totally guessing because, you know, the chinking is in between each log. Well, some of it's about that, and then it goes up, and it's live edge. So there's a lot that could be put in there or whatever. So taking total guess, and I'm hoping I have to get 4 5-gallon buckets of this stuff, and they're $250 a bucket, so it's not cheap. So, you know, a lot of people were like, you need to hurry up and do this, you need to do that. It's $1,000 just for chinking, and hopefully it'll be enough. But like I said, YouTube has been doing a little bit better, so I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. My watch time and everything's way up. Everything's way up. The time-lapse video I did of the from tent to tiny house has done fantastic. Way better than I ever expected. And that has helped a lot. That brought in, just that video alone, I think brought in like 8,000 subscribers or something like that over the last 28 days. So pretty awesome. That was also a video I wanted to do, but when I started tackling it, you're talking 7 months of footage you have to go through and, you know, edit and stuff. I really didn't feel like doing it, but I told myself, I said, you know what, like, it's gonna be worth it. Now, there was a chance that I could have put the video out and it got, you know, 30,000 views, like a normal video, you know, 30 to 60,000 or whatever I may get. But I just said, you know what, it's worth it. It's worth it. Just put in the work. It took me a couple of days to edit, and I just said, it'll be worth it. And it worked, and it did well, and it brought in, you know, tons of new subscribers and revenue that I could put to the house. And I guess that's one of those things, like I'm, you know, been talking about lately, is work hard, now work harder. And I'm going to keep that up, and I want this to keep me motivated, and I hope it motivates you guys, and I can lead by example and show you guys that, hey, if you want something, you can make it happen. And it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be hard, it's going to be a struggle, but it's worth it. And it's like today, you know, I tried to upload the video last night, it didn't work. I tried to upload it last night at the property with Weeboost for 8 hours, it didn't work. Then I came over here, it was almost finished, and then it restarted. But it's worth it. Getting these videos out is worth it because, one, it's my livelihood. Two, I enjoy what I do for a living, so I really don't feel like I'm working. And three, it's our connection with one another. So to me, it's worth it. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer to, you know, get things finished or whatever. But hey, what else are we doing here? We're just living our lives. And, you know, I saw a thing on Facebook this morning, and basically it said, you know, most people work till they're about 60 years old. Life expectancy is like 78 or something of that nature. So why would you work your entire life just get the very end of it for retirement? So start living today, because tomorrow's not promised. And you guys know I try to live that way. And hopefully, you know, again, I can lead by example, and, you know, maybe persuade some of you guys, you know, you watching the videos, that, hey, this is your time to quit your job and do what you've been wanting to do. Or maybe, you know, take that leap of buying the house you've been wanting to buy, or, you know, the fixer-upper house, or, you know, whatever it may be. I don't know. Everyone has their own dreams, their own goals, and their own wants and needs. For me, I can honestly say that I've lived this lifestyle since 2006. I was living in a small town close to where my parents live, and I got hit up by a band that was local, so I thought. They were local, and they were like, hey, if you want to be our guitar player, you know, it'd be awesome, come join the band. Well, I didn't know that they had moved to Dallas, which is 8 hours away from my hometown. And I was like, ooh, let me think about it. Like, I was like, when would I need to, like, meet up and move? And they said in 2 weeks. And I was like, what? I never even met these people. It was on the internet and MySpace days. And I knew about them because they were kind of local, but I never met them. And they were like, yeah, you know, you need to move in 2 weeks. And, you know, I talked to my good friend Emmy, and he was just like, dude, do it. This is your escape from this town. If you don't do it, you'll probably stay here forever. And so I went home, talked to my parents. My parents were like, yeah, you want to move to Dallas and hang out with people you never even met? Like, yeah, that's sketchy. And so I did it. I took a huge risk, and I, you know, I didn't go back to college. I was working just a normal job. I was working at Subway, and yeah, I was a sandwich artist. And I quit, and I moved to Dallas. I moved 8 hours away with $400 in my pocket, and I took the risk, and it paid off. My band got to tour and stuff. We weren't famous or anything like that, of course, but I got to live out a dream, and it was awesome. And then whenever the band thing was kind of fizzling out, I was like, well, I still want to work with musicians. What can I do? So I just started learning how to do video work, and I just taught myself on YouTube, and I just started doing it. And the band that I wanted to work for didn't even know I existed. And so I ended up creating this video, and I spent like 40 hours. It was like animated, all this stuff, and I sent it to them, and everyone said it'll never work. Well, they saw it, and they hired me, and I worked with them for the next like 4 years or 5 years. And that was good and bad. The good parts were, you know, I got to travel, do all that stuff. It was fun, meet all the famous people I've ever wanted to meet, blah, blah, blah. There was some bad to it, just like everything. But, you know, I got to do that. And then we started, you know, I was like, let's buy a shed and let's turn it into a house. Let's start a YouTube channel, you know. And when everyone else tells you it can't work, if you take that risk and just go for it, it'll probably work, because no one else can see your vision except you. And if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. And so work hard, now work harder. And it'll happen. And I'm a big firm believer in that. Like, that's how I live my life for, you know, the last 14, 15 years, and it is totally paid off. So, you know, YouTube, you got to kind of get lucky, I guess, but at the same time, man, I put in the work. I have busted my butt to get where I'm at, and I've worked hard, and then now I'm working even harder. So if you guys want something, you got to throw the excuses out the window. You got to just keep moving forward. You got to do what you want to do. You can't let anyone stop you. Everybody and their mama's going to tell you it won't work. It's like conspiracy theorist people. You're only crazy unless it comes true. It's kind of like, you know, Noah's Ark. He was crazy until it rained, then everyone wanted to get on the boat. And now, you know, it's like my life right now. Everyone's like, oh, you want to be on YouTube, oh, whatever. Oh, you want to work with bands, oh, whatever. But when I started working with bands, everyone wanted to go to the concerts for free. Now that I'm YouTube, you know, everyone wants to, you know, get shout outs for being the videos or whatever it may be. So yeah, just I could talk about this all day. It's something I'm super passionate about, and you have to take risks to get where you want to be. You have to work hard, and then you gotta work harder. You can't stop. You gotta just keep going and going and going. And I just can't stress that enough. It always drives me crazy when I see lazy people. When they say, well, but, ugh, it just drives me crazy. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. And excuses ain't, you know, they won't get you anywhere. So bust your butt, get where you want to be. But the moral of the story is, I can't upload this video and it's driving me crazy. So hopefully soon this morning it'll work, and then I'll put this Coffee Crockers out, and then we're going live tonight on the Crockers. I think Sawyers are coming over. We may have something special for that. It'll be interesting to say the least if it works out that way. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. So hopefully we'll see you guys later on the Crockers going live. I'm going to drink the rest of this, eat my powdered donuts, and hopefully, you know, these videos will kind of inspire some people to go live their life. Life's short. The world's not getting any more sane. It's getting more insane. So just live the life you want. Don't worry about other people. Haters are going to hate, and then the haters are going to try to jump on your train. So it's just the way it is. But guys, hope you guys have an awesome day. It's Friday. It's going to be the weekend. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm going to do this, hopefully get this all done, head back, and get some more work done. So see y'all guys on the next one.